Okay guys, we're back. Our oils are at temperature. I've got my little bit of water here. Let me get my gloves on. And you know, the great thing about this dish soap is it makes about a gallon. And because of, you know, like the increments that I buy my oils in, like I get my coconut oil from Webstaurant. Get it in these big 38-pound tubs. To make this gallon of dish soap cost me about $1.60 to make, which is incredible. So, alright, and again, because we're making liquid soap, we are using potassium hydroxide, not sodium hydroxide, and it comes in these little flake form. And I'm going to do it in my sink. I know I'm going to be off camera, but I want to be safe. Make sure that nothing goes overboard, because this is going to hiss and hear that? Stand back. There we go. Now potassium hydroxide doesn't stay hot as long as sodium hydroxide does. So, whoa, that was good that didn't go in there. Holy crap. That would have been bad. See, I'm off my game today. Alright, so let me drop this in here. And rinse this out. Alrighty. Alright. Now burp our blender. So we're gonna stick blend, and we're gonna stir, we're gonna stick blend, and we're gonna stir. This will definitely come up to trace very, very fast, and it gets rock hard. And I ain't playing. We're talking rock hard. Oh, there we go. See? What the heck? The heat and agitation is what will make it trace. My crock pot is still on high. I cook this on high the whole time. It's just what I do. Oh, did I bump you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump you. See, we're still in separation phase. Gonna get there. I promise you. Oh, there we go. We're getting there. It's coming out of separation. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. We are at trace, ladies and gents. Let me get this soap off of here. Ugh. This is also why I wear long sleeves and keep them on when I'm making liquid soap in particular, well, and hot process, but these two methods, because if you get this soap on your skin, which I have, trust me. Okay, so now I don't start my cook time right now. I give it 2 increments of 15 minutes, so a half an hour. I check it because in the first half hour is where you're most likely to maybe have this volcano on you. So I'd rather that not happen, so I watch it. Let me set my timer. Minutes, and it is 1:13, so I will be back in 15 minutes. So here's our first 15 minutes. Ooh. See how it puffed up on us a little bit? That's why I gotta watch it. It's almost like taffy. Oh, yummy. Okay. So that's all there is to that. Another 15 minutes and we will start our cook time. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, I will see you in another 15. Here's our second 15 minutes. Oh, look at that beautiful golden brown. And it is like taffy. Let me grab a hot pad, because your crock pot will be very hot. So now, after I mix this, we will start our cook time. The cook time is 3 hours. I stir every 30 minutes during that cook time. After about 2 hours or so, I'll do what's called a clarity test to see where we are. Boy, look at that, it just looks like taffy. That's great. It really does make the best dish soap ever. And you know what else it does really well? It's a really good stain treater for your laundry. My husband had to change my mother-in-law's tire recently, and he got grease all over his work pants, and this dish soap got that grease out. So it's a fantastic recipe. Okay, so it is 1:46, and that is our cook time. I may not come back every 30 minutes, but I'll come back as often as I have some light here. I may split this video into two. We'll see what happens, because like I said, my family is going to come home. This is a kind of an all-day thing, and you know, I don't want to annoy you with grandchildren and all that kind of stuff, but we'll see how it goes, and we will see you soon. It's been an hour. Let's see where we're, ooh, I just fogged up my glasses. Oh, look at that beautiful paste. It's golden, golden, golden. We're gonna have some gorgeous dish soap. You know, I actually use this as a household cleaner too. I'll put it 2 tablespoons in an old, you know, like bottle, a Clorox bottle, and put some tea tree essential oil in there to help with bacteria and all that kind of stuff. Okay. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to leave them down below. I'll bring you back in another hour. So this is our first hour of the cook, and we're almost there. 2 hours to go. Yay! Guys, it has been 2 hours into our cook, and it is almost completely gelled. I'm going to go ahead and boil some water and bring you guys back, and we'll do a clarity test. Yep. Ugh. Let's get in there. Alright, I'm going to boil some distilled water, and I'll bring you right back for a clarity test. Let's get a little bit of this paste and put it in this boiling water. Let's move this back some so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, I need my alcohol. Uh-oh. I forgot. You can spray down these bubbles. Right, Z-Man?
Yep.
My grandson just got home from school. So he's very patiently waiting. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. See? It's nice and clear. Yep. Got nice clear. That works. Let's pour this in there. Let me mix that again. So we've got 1 more hour to go. Yeah, we're bubbling up because I put water in there. But we're good. Let's get this off of this. And then in an hour we'll be done cooking. I'm going to turn this to low because it's pretty much all amber. So there we go. We're almost there. Alright, see you in an hour. We're back. We are done. We are at our 3-hour mark. We have our paste here. I like to let my paste sit overnight, which I'm going to do. My crock pot is off. Tomorrow we will do the dilution phase. And you'll get to see how all of that is done. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this video all in one or if we're gonna do it in a 2-parter or what we're gonna do, but we are done. Hopefully you can see it. I tried to turn some lights on. We're losing daylight. That's another reason that we're not going to dilute tonight. So, well, I appreciate you guys coming along on this ride with me, and I will see you in the morning for the dilution phase. Welcome back the next morning. I've turned this back on this morning when I got up just to get it to soften up because, you know, it gets pretty rock hard sitting in here all night. Let me turn this on high. I just had it on keep warm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the dilution phase. Now the dilution phase for this recipe, I use a 1 part paste to 1.5 parts water, and that's distilled water. I always boil, let's get you guys in a better frame there. I always, excuse my dishes, I apologize. It's been a long night. I always boil my water. It makes the process go by faster. So when I weighed my paste last night, I had 54.6 ounces of paste, which means to start with, I'm adding 81.90 ounces of boiled distilled water to this mixture. And what's going to happen is this paste is going to break up and it's going to turn into liquid soap. Very exciting. Whoop. See if I can get some of these clumps out. The more clumps you can get out of it, the quicker it'll go. This will take a few hours. I'll bring you back, and as you can see, it already bubbles up pretty good. I'll bring you back periodically so you can see what's going on, and we'll go from there, because we still have to thicken our liquid soap. Doesn't need to be neutralized, but it does need to be thickened, and I use both I guess ways to thicken it. I use both of them, so I'll show you that shortly. Doing after an hour. Oh, see, still have some chunks in there, but it's definitely diluting quite nicely. Break up some of these chunks. The smaller your chunks, the quicker it will dilute. Sometimes this can take 2 hours, sometimes this can take 4 hours, it just depends. We're cruising right along here though, so, because Loli turned the paste back on this morning when she got up with the kids, so that helped a lot in our case. We didn't start with cold paste. Okay, we'll check back in an hour. We're back. There are very few chunks in here, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put my thickeners in. I use a 33% borax solution as well as a 20% salt solution. What that means is I take 6 ounces of water, which I've subtracted from this water here, and melted 3 ounces of borax into it, as well as an additional 3 ounces of water and melted 0.6 ounces of salt in it. So we pour that in there. Let's give it a good stir. And we're going to continue to let those few chunks. My crock pot is now on low. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to turn it off because there's really not very many chunks in there. But the soap needs to cool completely in order for you to see the correct viscosity. So we'll come back when that happens. Thanks. We are almost there. It's almost cooled. Well, it's still warm. It's probably still about 88 degrees, but it'll thicken up as it cools down. And I think tomorrow what I'll do is I'll show you how it works after my husband helps me get it in the gallon bottle that we keep it in. So I hope that it was helpful. seeing the different stages and knowing truly how long it takes. But it is so worth it. Like I said, I mean, this soap is $1.60 to make, and it lasts a really, really long time. And I love it. I think it's the best dish soap I've ever used. So I'll give you a demonstration about how the soap works tomorrow, and we'll be all done. See you then.